Hey, Dr. Alan Christensen here, and I'm joined with my friend, Dr. Joel Kahn. I'm really jazzed to have him here today. He is a world-renowned cardiologist, and I want to hear about his adrenals and what have been his stressors by being in a complex public life with his work and his practice, and then also what's been his biggest boon, what's really helped him keep himself stable and keep the ship right more than anything else. So, Dr. Kahn, thank you so much for being here.
Really honored and so glad to talk to your amazing group.
So let's start with the negative, if you don't mind. what's rocked your boat more than anything here in your professional life over in the recent past?
Yeah, well, while I'm giving health advice so many hours a day, I am aware, as Stephen Covey says, you got to sharpen your own saw. And I am as prone to burnout as all the high executive patients I see and all the rest. So I'm very aware, I monitor my sleep, my stress, my work. The biggest challenge in my life is time management and maintaining my own sanity and my own health. And I put a lot of focus, and really stress management is important to me.
So you're in a place in your career where I'm sure you get plenty of opportunities, plenty of things to do, and that can be a big part of it, just having to pick and choose and not get overwhelmed, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, literally, as so many people listening now, having a lot of responsibility and then always being connected, always being by email, text, and every other social media aspect that you and I use nowadays. It's both, keeping up with it, and then, I'm working on my own brain and neuroplasticity to maintain calm and control. And I'm looking for ways to hack that. I'm looking for efficient ways to, optimize my brain power and optimize my skills. And, I've got to implement them, then I can teach them to others more effectively.
Beautiful segue. Let's go into what's been your biggest needle mover. Of all your tools, all your equipment, what do you find the most useful and most of benefit for you?
Sure, and in my own life and as I instruct patients, it's always going to be nutrition. It's always going to be some time for fitness. I love yoga and try and get my 7 good hours of sleep in on average. It clearly doesn't happen every night. But what I've found has been the best tool for me and as I teach others has become HeartMath, which for those not familiar, it's a application for a smartphone, for a tablet, for a PC or Mac, where you can download the software free, HeartMath, just like it sounds, .org. And then you need to purchase a cable. The cable is about 2 feet long. The cable, there's one specifically for a smartphone. There's a different one for a PC or a full-size Mac. It's really an awesome system. I have my iPhone here, and one end of the cable goes in the charging portion of the iPhone. The other end is the magic. The other end is a clip that goes on your ear, and it not only is a heart rate monitor, but it also is a heart rate variability monitor. Heart rate variability is a measure of balance between the autonomic, parasympathetic, and sympathetic systems, kind of high-powered words that I'm sure your audience is familiar with. And the more balance you have, and that's what yoga can offer, that's what Tai Chi and Qigong can offer. But this little app and this little practice of 10 minutes a day of breathing monitored by your own heart rate and heart rate variability has really been supported by 30 or 40 scientific publications. And I just find this time efficient, colorful, and great feedback, and a real good training system that just has helped me maintain that sense of calm, get my adrenals to be a little bit more resilient with phone calls from the hospital and demands and deadlines like you have and I have, and I'm sure a lot of listeners have.
So something I know about you is that you're not financially tied to this. You're sharing this because you find this useful and helpful. Just wanted to point that out for everyone. In just a last minute, could you briefly, a little more depth for our viewers, for someone that may not be as familiar with this concept?
I'm going to put it right on up, but basically when you have the earpiece connected to your phone or your tablet, you will be instructed to breathe in and out, guided by colorful graphics, even more amazing graphics if you're using a PC or a full-size computer. Those graphics will give you instant feedback as you're breathing with a feeling of calm or love if you are in a zone called coherence. if you have balance between your parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems, a place that it's good to spend some time every day, even if it's just 10 minutes. It improves your immune function, your memory, lowers your cortisol if it's a high level from stress. And there are even some data it may affect your telomeres and aging. So I just love that this is easy science, 10 minutes. And I find my executives grab onto it. People that will never meditate grab onto it, or at least they're not ready yet for full meditation.
So I'm looking at your graph right now, and it looks like you're telling the truth.
Well, I had done this. Red means a little stress, blue intermediate, and I was doing this just before we logged on. I was getting green. I was calming and getting in a coherent state. I encourage everybody, I have no financial ties, to take a look at heartmath.org as a tool, amongst many other tools, to bring some calm and sanity back in a fairly busy life that we have.
That's awesome. Very easy, very practical step. And I'll provide some more links for everyone. And I think I've got some discussions. I've talked about the science behind heart rate variability and some more meaning on that. I'll link to those as well. So thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Kahn. I look forward to seeing you real soon and appreciate your input.
Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Bye-bye.